to my lesson, I want to start off giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. The salutation, Shalom, to the Akim, the brothers, the fellow laborers in the faith and the ministry of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, pushing the truth day in and day out. It's the brother Shaquat Gabar from the Great Millstone Charlotte camp coming at you with another lesson. And basically, I'm going to get into a lesson about, laying backing off of Apostle Gabar video about, or do we fear these heathens, man? Do we fear the white man, the so-called white man? And the response to of his video was, hell no, man. Because the Lord haven't given us the men right here at Great Millstone and those that's in the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. He haven't given us the spirit of fear, man. Because once you come into this understanding of the scriptures, man, and find out you're an Israelite, and find out that the name of the Lord is Yahweh, who the word really called God, and Yahweh Shai, who the word really called Jesus Christ, you find out that they're your power, man, and they're with you, man. You find out that the Lord is dealing with you, man. You find out the Lord is going to help you in the times of Jacob trouble, when all hell break loose. So we're not supposed to be fearing, man. And one of the things that Apostle Gabar, spoke about in his video was spiritual power, man. That the Lord is going to give his man spiritual power when the enemy, when the so-called white man, when his military come in the form of martial law, when they come in during the time when all hell break loose, when the economy crashes, when they roll up on the men of the Lord is going to give this man that power to fight against the enemy, man, the so-called white man, and the rest of these nations, man, including 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that's come against the men of the Lord and to come against the spirit of the Lord, man. The Lord also going to raise this man up to come after you 2/3 too, man. So I'm going to get into some scriptures about how the Lord is going to give this man that spiritual power, man, and we're not supposed to fear our enemy, man. We're supposed to be faithful unto death, man. And we're looking for the hope and the power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai to be with us, man, when our hell breaks loose. So this is Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. I'm going to start off at 5. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst of thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning do he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust know no shame. So basically, man, the Lord brings judgment every day, man. And none of his judgment fail, man. The Lord always accomplish whatever he sent out to do. It always fulfill, man. And they say the unjust, meaning these 2/3, these non-believers, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you scoffers, who are Israelites, but y'all against y'all power. Y'all don't know the Lord, man. That way y'all gonna be shamed in that day when the Lord raises men up, the true believers, man. Because the Lord's spirit doesn't fail, man. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. Verse 8, it says, therefore wait ye upon me, say the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the praise. So we waiting on the Lord, man. That's why when that dude, that scoffer, went up there against the apostles and elders, yesterday, when they was out there teaching on the highways and byways, and you had the scoffer come up saying, why didn't they, why are we scared to go against the so-called white man, to fight against him? And the Apostle Gabar's response was, hell no, man. We're not scared of these devils, man. Because we trust in Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And the scripture said we're supposed to wait on the Lord, man, till he rises up against the prey, man. And the Lord is doing that now by having these armies being gathered there in World War III in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. Because the Lord is about to raise up against them to bring destruction to him, man. By sending his son, Yahweh Shai, backed by the so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Most High, man. And Yahweh Shai is going to come back and bring destruction upon them, man. It said, therefore ye wait upon me, say the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, and even all my fears anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So the Lord is telling his men to wait upon him till he give him that green light, man. And when all hell break loose, man, when World War III pop off, when the economy and the downfall of America happens, man, the Lord is going to give this man that power, man, to protect him and to fight against the enemy, man, the so-called white man and these martial law troops, man. You know, and all these rest of these heathens that the Lord is going to have come against us, man, but the Lord is going to give this man that power, man, to fight against him. This is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 8. And it reads, "But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend." So the Lord only chose the nation of Israel, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. You know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, yeah. The Israelites, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And it's starting off with the elect, man, that the Lord is going to save and give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to. And it's going to be the first fruits that are going to inhabit the kingdom of heaven once the kingdom is established on earth, man. It say on verse 9, "Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief man thereof, and say unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away." So even though the Lord, put us in captivity under our enemies, the so-called white man, and the rest of these heathen nations, that's over us, the Lord said He haven't cast us away, man, because He chosen us, man. He chose us to be the top nation, man. And the reason why we're in captivity today, because our rebellious and us breaking the law, statutes, commandments that the Lord gave to us by Moses, man. So the Lord said that we had to break the law, statutes, commandments, that He was going to give us into the hands of our enemies, man. So that's what we have here today, man, fulfilling our prophecy. But at the end of our captivity, the Lord said, yet He's going to choose Israel, man. He's going to start off with the elect to be the foundation of the kingdom that's going to come, man. And what's going to start on this side, man. All you're seeing, brothers being risen up from the apostles and elders, a great millstone on down, and those that in the spirit and power, Yahweh Shah, on the highways and byways, man, speaking, man. Because we are in the time that the Lord raising the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans up, man, the Israelites, man. And the second phase of that, from preaching, is going to be when the Lord give His man power, man. Verse 10, fear thou not, for I am with thee. So we're not supposed to fear, man. We're not scared of these Edomites, man, the so-called white man. We already know they going down through the prophecies, through the spirit. We already know they want to come after the men of the Lord. But we're looking for the Lord to have mercy upon us and give us that power, man, to fight against our enemies, man. And we're not afraid of our enemies. Because we know the Lord is going to be with us, and we got to have that faith. It say, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded, and they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. So those that come against the men of the Lord, man, the Lord look at them as nothing, man. These heathens, man, our enemies, man. When they come against us, the men of the Lord, man, the Lord's going to have our back, man. He's going to help us, man. Continue on. It say, for thou shalt, Salaki, behold, all that there was sense against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Thou shalt seek them and shall not find them, even them that contend with thee. They that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as a thing or not. So the Lord going to give His man that power, man. He's going to, send the power from above to raise His man up to fight against our enemies, man. And they're going to be as nothing, man. They're going to be destroyed, man. Because the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah is with the Israelites, man. And say on verse 13, for I, the Lord, thy power will uphold thy right hand, saying unto thee, fear not, I will help thee. So the Lord is going to help this man in the time of all hell break loose, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble. It say, fear not, thou worm Jacob, ye men of Israel, I will help thee, say the Lord, and thou Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. So the Lord's going to help us, like I continue explaining, man. You know, the Lord call us a worm, man. And a worm, we used to see a worm, man, it's defenseless, man. You know, so that's why we in this condition now, man. We in a condition of defenseless, man. That's why we depend on Yahweh Shem Yahushua when all hell break loose, that He raise us up, or keep His angels around us, man, and hedge or that protection around us when all hell break loose, man. And say, behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thrust the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. So the Lord said He's going to make us a new sharp threshing instrument, man. I mean, He's going to make us into a weapon, man. You know, Superman. You know, as they show you in these Marvel comic books, these DC comic books, these movies, these superhero movies, man. That's us, man. The nation of Israel, man. Starting off with the elect, man. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Look at how King David, man, saw. You know, King David and his mighty men, the Maccabees, man, Moses, Elisha, Elijah. All these men had spiritual power during the time when the Lord was dealing with them, man. You know, look at the 12, man, the 12 disciples that followed Yahushua, man. Yahushua gave them spiritual power to heal, to do all type of miracles, man. You know, to heal the sick, you know, to raise the dead, to cast out demons, you know, and that was coming on this earth again through the men that believe on Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, that spiritual power. And we need it more anytime, you know, that Israel been in a captivity or in a type situation. The Lord always gives His man spiritual power to deliver them, man. So how much more now, man? And here at the end of America, when Esau, the enemy, it has got so much, you know, power when it comes to, you know, his weaponry, man. You know, because these devils, man, they got, you know, tanks, you know, guns, you know, super guns like laser guns, man. You know, microwave guns. You know, they got all type of exoskeleton suits, man. You know, all type of drones, all type of war tactics and military and weaponry that these devils got, man. So the Lord can give His man power to fight against the Edomites and destroy their weaponry, man, and destroy their military, man. That ought to say that it's going to beat the mountains, man. And the mountains represent the governments, man. You know, the U.S. government, all these other nations, kingdom, man. Because it's not just going to be the American government that the Lord is going to raise this man up to take down, man. It's going to be Europe, you know, China. Because the elect is spread out throughout the whole earth, man. And wherever the elect man at, if it ordained for the Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give them that power, man, they're going to get it. And they're going to fight against their enemies, man. I'm going to go to, this is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 13. And it say, when I have bent Judah for me and filled the bowl with Ephraim, and Judah represent the southern kingdom, man. Judah represent, you know, the Negroes, the Haitians, and the Jamaicans, man. So the Lord said He's going to bring them together, the southern kingdom, and bring them together with the northern kingdom, which represent Ephraim, man. The Puerto Rican, you know, the Mexican, you know, the Cubans, the Seminole Indians, the Native Americans, you know, the Panamanian, the Brazilians, all those Latinos and Native American descent, which are Israelites, which make up the northern kingdom, man. The Lord is going to bring the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom together, man, to fight against our enemies, man, starting off with the elect. It say, when I have bent Judah for me, fill the bow with Ephraim, and raise up the sons of Zion against the sons of Greece. And the Greece, who was the first Grecians, man, besides the sons of Japhet, but who was known as the Greeks, man, the so-called white man, Alexander the Greek, man, the Greek Empire, man, the Roman Empire, man. You know, to this modern day time, the Roman Empire being risen up again by the Edomites, man. So the Lord said He's going to set us up against these so-called white men, the Edomites, man, the whole nation. And made thee as a sword of a mighty man. So the Lord going to make us a sword, man, a killing instrument, man, to bring destruction to our enemies, man, when they come and roll in on the nation of Israel, on the elect. This is Zechariah chapter 12, verse 7. The Lord also shall save the tents of Judah first, that the glory of the house of David, the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, do not magnify themselves against Judah. So the Lord is bringing back the elect, man. You know, the house of David, man, was considered the whole nation of Israel, but not the whole nation of Israel, but the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Was considered the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The Israelites, man. Starting off with the elect, man. You know, the Lord gonna bring the elect back together to fight against the enemy, man. You know, these so-called white people, man. Esau, man. Their military and the rest of these heathens, man. They're gonna have their foreign troops over here during the time of martial law. And it say verse 8, in that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. So even the most feeble man that's part of the elect, man, is going to be like King David, man. If you read the stories about King David, man, what King David did through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You know, he killed thousands of men when he went to war, man, destroying the Philistines, the Ammonites, you know, the Edomites. You know, he had mighty men with him, you know, that war with these other nations, man, and nobody couldn't defeat him, man, because the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua was with David, man. You know, he broke steel with his arm, you know, leaping over tall walls, man, you know, over barricades. You know, back then, you know, you had countries had barricaded walls, man, and David jumping over them, man, you know, with one leap, man. You know, David was a mighty man, basically a superman or a superhero back then, man. You know, that was the Lord comparing us today, man. That's why you got Israel, meaning Yahshua Allah, meaning he prince of power, man. And the Lord is going to give us that power, man, to be like these superheroes that you see in these movies, man. That were these people, majority of these superheroes, people that write these superhero movies, you know, these directors, they get it from, man. They get it from the Holy Bible, man, the scriptures. And they say, and the house of David shall be as a power, and the angel of the Lord before them. You know, and it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. So the Lord said, the men of the Lord will be like angels, man. You know, before Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. And he's going to destroy all the nations that come and seek against the nation of Israel, man. All these heathen nations that plan on destroying us, man, starting off with the so-called white man, the Edomites, man, the elites, man. This is Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, which is Yahweh, and the Son named Yahweh Shah, man. So you got to know the name, man. You know, to be delivered, man. For the Lord to give you that power, man. You know, for the Lord to have mercy upon you and protect you in the times of Jacob's trouble, man. And deliver you from your enemies, man. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, from the west. And the west is over here in the western atmosphere, which is America, man. Now you have majority of the Israelites being risen up over here preaching, man, in America, man. Even though you got prophets and the men of the Lord throughout the whole earth, man, throughout the whole entire world, man, and throughout all different type of, you know, continents, man, and countries speaking this word, you know. But mainly it started over here in America, man, from the times of One West, you know, with Abba Bibis and King Marshall, you know, High Priest Ariel, you know, High Priest Yahquah, and all the other men that was our elders of Great Millstone, man. You know, they was the elders of Great Millstone now, which is our elders of Great Millstone was taught from them, man. Now we learning the truth, man. And they mainly start over here in America, man. You know, now it's spread throughout the whole earth, waking up other brothers, man. So that's showing that the time is the end of the time of a so-called white man Esau rulership is over with, man. You know, it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. And the sun rises from the east, man. So they mean it for all over, man. But particularly right here in the west, man. Because we over here in captivity, man, in America. Because we from the east, man, the Israelites, man. Our land is in the Middle East, the so-called Middle East, which is in the Eastern Hemisphere, where we was brought over here in the west by our enemies, man, from the west coast of Africa, from Europe, you know. So we over here in the Western Hemisphere, man. And the Lord said they're going to fear his name, man, from the west. He said, so shall they fear the name of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, meaning when the so-called white man, and all hell break loose, man, and the enemy, meaning when these martial law troops, man, is going to bring in that flood, man. You know, you're going to have martial law troops, troops from, you know, Russia, China, you know, America, NATO troops, man, the UN troops. You know, when they come in come in as a flood, meaning overwhelming, when they come in these neighborhoods where the Jakes at, man, where the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans at, you know, they're going to come in with force, man. And this is what the Lord's going to do, man. And this is what he's going to do. It said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua shall lift up a standard against him. And that standard talking about spiritual power, man, to put these nations to flight, man. You know, but the scriptures also say that when the enemy come in one way, they shall flee 7 different ways, man. Why they going to flee 7 different ways, man? The Lord going to give his men that power to chase them, man. You know, to fight against them, man. And they're going to have no choice but to retreat, man. You know, because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the supreme being power, man. And when he raises men up, there ain't going to be nothing for them to do, man. You know? So the Lord going to lift up that standard against these heathens, man. You know, and he's going to give his elect men that standard, man, that power, man, to fight against the enemy when they come in as a flood. So, you know, we're not supposed to have that mindset of being afraid, man. Being afraid of these heathens, man. Being afraid of the so-called white man, because his history is known as bringing us down, man. The majority of our people don't see the white man going down, man. But they still got that slave mentality, man. They still thinking the so-called white man is superior to them, man. Not inferior, man. You know, if they know the scriptures, they'll know that the Lord is with us, and he's against the so-called white man. And the only reason why we're on the bottom, because the Lord put the so-called white man, these elites, the Illuminati, the so-called elites, man, elites over us, man. But the Lord is about to reverse that, man. He's about to put the true nation on top, man. The Israelites, man. Starting off with the elect, man. And that's why we're not afraid, man, because we're looking for Yahushua, and we trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, to help us, man, in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And we know it through the Spirit that he's going to do it, man. That's why we don't fear, man. You know, and that's why we're waiting now, man. We're waiting for the Lord to raise his men up and to come against the enemy, man, to bring down our enemies. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 17. And the 70 returned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. So the 70 talking about the disciples, man, that was walking with Yahushua back then, man. And they said even the devils, meaning the demons, the spirit that people had on them, you know, the disciples had the spiritual power that Yahushua gave them, to, you know, to heal people, man, to cast out demons, man. You know, to heal people from their illness, to heal the lame, the crippled, you know, the blind, you know, to raise the dead. And they say even these devils are subject to our name, unto your name, man. Meaning that you got to have the name of the Lord, man. And to work those miracles, man. And that's what we're going to do, man. Because when the Lord gives this man that power, man, we're not going to glorify ourselves, man. We're going to glorify Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But for helping us, man, and giving us that power to fight against our enemies, man. It say, and the 70 turned again with joy, saying, Lord, even the devils are subject unto us through thy name. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. And they're talking about this rulership, man. Who's ruling this world now through Satan, man? The Edomites, man. The elites, man. You so-called white people, man. The so-called Illuminati, man. You know, the Lord said he sees that y'all kingdom is going to fall like lightning, man. You know, because really before you see lightning, you know, strike this in the sky, man, it already hit the ground and going back up, man. That's how quick this kingdom is going to fall, man, in the blink of an eye, man. You know, and these people out here, mainly our people, man, they don't see that the times of Esau's kingdom is falling, man. The Edomite kingdom is falling, and the Lord Yahweh Shah is going to come back and bring destruction, man, and set up his kingdom, man, with the Israelites, man. You see, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. Behold, and the heaven represent their rulership, man. So the Lord about to take them out of their rulership, man, real soon, man. Verse 19, behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So the Lord going to give this man that power, man. And they say to tread upon serpents and scorpions, man. Meaning these heathens, man. These wicked people out here, man. You know, 2/3 of our people, you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, a natural enemy, meaning these Edomites, man, the so-called white man. You know, the Africans, the Chinese, the Arabs. You know, the Lord look at them as scorpions, man, and serpents, man, because they poison unto us, man. Look how they pushing all these, majority of our people following these doctrines, man. They come from these heathenistics, man. The heathens, man. You know, that the heathens believe in these false doctrines, man. And majority of our people believe in these doctrines that was given to them by the heathen, man. So that what the Lord also look at them as scorpions and serpents, man. Because these heathens are poison unto our people, man. You know, but the Lord said He's going to give His man to tread upon them, man. To tread upon the enemy, man. And they said nothing by any means shall hurt thee, man. Meaning all the weaponry they got, man. All the tactics they trying to put against the Negro, Latino, Native American, especially the elect, man. You know, the men of the Lord. The Lord is going to have that power, giving the men that power, man, to fight against them, man. And they're not going to overcome us, man. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, man. Me and my Akim, man, those that's in the faith and looking for Yahweh Shah protection and looking for the Lord to give us that spiritual power, man. It is say, notwithstanding in this rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. So they say don't rejoice that you got the spiritual power, basically what the Lord saying. But they say that the spirit, because the spirit is subject unto the man of the Lord, man. It already been written that what man we're gonna be part of the elect, and what man we're gonna get that spiritual power, man. You know, and they say rejoice that your name is written in heaven, meaning you're part of the elect, man. So that's what we're looking forward to, man. You know, because when we get that, Lord, when I'm part of that elect, man, we get that spiritual power, man. Like I said, we ain't gonna rejoice of our own will, that something that we did. We're gonna rejoice to the Lord that He gave us the spiritual power, man. And during that time, when the Lord give you that spiritual power, you're gonna know that you're part of the elect, man. Let me get one more scripture, man. Because a lot of these people think we just talking, man. They think that a lot of our own people, they think the only way you can bring the so-called white man down is by by guns, a militant, man. But the gun and the sword is Esau's blessing, man. You can't defeat Esau with his own blessing, man. And none of our people, as a nation, man, we don't own no military, man. We got to join Esau military. Well, our people join Esau military, man. And they want to fight a war, man. The Jakes in the hood, Jakes that that living outside, military, the Jakes that in the military, man. The majority of them, they got guns and stuff, but they don't got what Esau got, man. They don't got no tanks, no fighter jets, no exoskeleton suits, all these advanced weaponry that the Edomites have, man, to come against our people, man, in that time, man. That we're going to depend on Yahweh Shah. That's our weapon, man. The scriptures, man. The Holy Spirit, man. The power of Yahweh Shah is going to what's going to defend the men of the Lord, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. And it said, behold, I will send for many fishers, say the Lord, and they shall fish them. So that's what time we in now, man. The Lord has risen up the fishers, meaning the men of the Lord, man, the prophets out there doing the fishing, man. Who they fishing for, man? The elect, man. Those that are gonna come in and listen to the men of the Lord, and the Lord gonna seal them, man, and they be part of their elect, man. You know, can the Lord say also the thing that, you know, they're gonna be good fish and bad fish, man. But the good fish you keep, and the bad fish you throw back, man. So there's gonna be a lot of bad fish, meaning these 2/3 of these Negro, Latino, Native Americans that's gonna come up and listen to the truth and come against the men of the Lord, or those that been part of the truth, part of the camp, and they fell out and they become scoffers, man. They don't do no work, man. They are part of the bad fish, man. But the good fish is those that are gonna do it to the end, man. Those that are gonna be part of the elect, man. And there were brothers here at Great Millstone, man. You know, particularly myself, and I know other brothers that's in the faith, man. That we hoping on, man. We hoping that we be those good fish, man. The ones that gonna succeed and obtain salvation, man. That's what time we in, man. Fishing season, man. We gonna gather in the elect. And to say, Jeremiah 16, verse 16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So as soon, you know, when the time of fishing season is over, meaning when the elect is gathered, you know, and the number is sealed, man, the 144,000 and 1/3 is sealed, man. When all hell break loose, it's gonna be hunting season, man. The Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna turn this man from fishers into hunters, man. Meaning he's gonna give this man that spiritual power. And they say he's gonna hunt them from every mountain to every hill and out of the holes of the rock. Meaning these governments, the small government, any other place where these people are gonna be hiding, man. The Lord will give his man to hunt these people down, man. The Lord will give his man that spiritual power to hunt these people down, man. And they ain't not gonna be able to hide, man, because it's gonna be the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, and the will of the Lord, man. So, you know, we got great things coming, man, to the brothers that believe, man. You know, the ones that, you know, that these people out here scoffing, saying that we are afraid of the so-called white man. But how we afraid of the so-called white man? And every day we putting up videos, or we going out there on the highways and byways, condemning him, man. You know, and he don't put the videos up. He don't make it worldwide or mainstream, man. So really, he afraid of us, man. Because he know that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua is about to bring his kingdom down, man. And he already know when he make a move on the men of the Lord, it's going to be a wrap for him, man. So when he trying to push forward this RFID chip, the mark of the beast, you know, when he trying to establish a new world order, it's going to fall on him, man. And all of it is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua anyway, man. You know, so even though when these devils, they scared, but they still going to try to fulfill they new world order. But it's going to fail on them, man. Even though they be told to them by the men of the Lord, man. So brothers, man, keep fighting and keep, you know, praying, man, keep pushing, man. But that's what we looking for, man. One of the best things, and one of the blessings that the Lord gonna give us, man, is that power, man. You know, and that's one of the main things we fight for, besides salvation, to be delivered out of this place, man. Spiritual power, man. To take, you know, to take the Lord's revenge out on our enemies, man. You know, so brothers, keep fighting and keep praying, man. So the next time, you know, I'm gonna keep praying to the Lord, man. Next time, you know, just keep giving our praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, and double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, man, that rule well, and shalom to the Akim, man, the Alpha, man, the house of David, man. You know, shalom, man. Brothers, keep fighting and keep praying, man. We almost out of here.